close. You're looking at video from Sky 5 right now, both substations, which are approximately 5 miles apart.
WRAL's Gilbert Bays is live in Southern Pines, where people there are trying to cope with this massive power outage. Gilbert.
I tell you, Renee, this is the sound of Moore County right now. This is a power generator, and it's boiling and coming down to the haves and the have-nots. This one belongs to Ann Peterson. It was supposed to cut on automatically, but it didn't because the battery was dead. But she got the battery replaced, and now she's up and running. And now she's sharing power with her neighbors across the street, or at least charging their phones and things like that for them. I'll tell you, this is a really tough situation for folks. I talked with several residents who say this is worse than a hurricane. It was unexpected, no time to do any preparation, so food is going bad inside refrigerators. There are grocery stores here now that are losing all of their frozen foods. And as you make your way through Southern Pines, just about every business is closed. You can't get gas because the pumps don't work. And I'm told it's very hard, just about impossible, to get firewood right now. The hardship of this, the economic impact, is yet to be felt.
These are small businesses in Southern Pines, too, and who really count on this season, and as well as the people who work for those businesses, the employees, who have, we're just still smarting from COVID, and now this is just economically, people are going to be really set back.
Now, I talked with Moore County Sheriff Ronnie Fields. He stopped short of calling this domestic terrorism, but he says he's got several agencies working on this right now, including the FBI. We are trying to see what's going to be happening out here. We're going to talk with some other folks as well in these different neighborhoods. You've got the hospital on generators. You have the traffic lights are still out in most of the areas down here. They're telling everyone to use the traffic intersections as a four-way stop. It has really been devastating for the folks that we've had a chance to talk with here, Renee and Jeff.
Unbelievably frustrating there in Southern Pines and for people in Moore County. Gilbert Bays live in Moore County.
As you can imagine, it was a tough morning for those left without power in Moore County. And meteorologist Amy Wilmoth is in the WRAL Severe Weather Center with a look at how cold it was, and also, Amy, timing out some rain chances ahead for us.
It was very cold this morning, really tough if you don't have power. There's only one working official weather station left in Moore County right now because of the power outage. It's in northern Moore County, and it got to 29 degrees. It sat at 29 degrees for 4 hours, 7 hours below freezing this morning. So really rough if you didn't have power down there. It will not be as cold tonight, so that's at least some good news. We'll stay above freezing overnight tonight. We're also monitoring the potential for some rain. The live dual Doppler 5000 is quiet right now. I'd expect it to stay that way through the day today, but this is the rain that's headed our way. It looks fairly ominous. It looks heavy down to the south and west, but as it gets here, it will be fairly light. It'll arrive overnight tonight. Again, most of today is going to be dry. It's cloudy. It's pretty gray out there. And just after midnight, a couple of light showers will be moving in from the west and southwest. Tomorrow morning, just some light showers for the morning commute. I don't think it will be a huge concern, but you'll probably want to have the umbrella tomorrow just to be on the safe side. Some spotty showers will be possible on and off throughout the day, and we'll have another round of some rain possible on Wednesday as well. For tonight, it's just a 20% chance for some rain, a 30% chance for rain through the day on Tuesday. It's just a 20% chance for rain on Wednesday, but a couple of showers still possible. Then we'll have another system move in by the end of the week, and our rain chances go up to 40% on Friday. So a bit unsettled over the next several days. We also have a huge warm-up headed our way. I'll show you when we climb into the 70s coming up in just a little bit.
Amy, thanks. Harris Teeter stores in Moore County are stepping up to help people deal with this major power outage. WRAL's Laura Levine shares where you can get help during this crisis.
We have spent several hours here at this Harris Teeter in Carthage talking to people who are just trying to stay warm. Nearly 40,000 people without power still here in Moore County. Get a look at your screen here. These are the locations here in Moore County that are supplying people with 2 10-pound bags of ice. We've been speaking with people who are walking out of the grocery store with those food supplies and also ice, telling us that it's a big help. We spoke with one man here who says he realized his power was out while watching the football game Saturday night.
Saturday, late afternoon, boom, game was done. And that was it. It's been that way ever since.
And now I see you have your hands full of bags of ice right now.
Yep, filled up our ice chest and all our perishables are in there. And just wait until they get this whole thing finished.
And it really is such a difficult time for a lot of people in this area. Harris Teeter will be handing out the free bags of ice while supplies last. Laura Levine, WRAL News, Moore County.
And coming up in our next half hour, you'll hear from outraged Moore County residents and county leaders who are condemning the targeted attack today. Stick around for Keenan Willard's live report. The Moore County manager says 30,000 to 40,000 people are still without power today after an intentional attack on the county's electrical grid. Investigators say someone shot and damaged 2 power substations on Saturday night, leaving much of the county in the dark. WRAL's Keenan Willard was in this morning's county commissioners meeting where they talked about a situation that is truly unprecedented. Keenan.
They did, and it's still making its presence felt here in downtown Carthage today. You can see one of the main intersections downtown. All the power lights, all the stoplights still out of power today, and downtown Carthage businesses still in the dark with really a long timetable until that changes, as far out as Thursday still today. About an hour ago, we wrapped up down in the downtown courthouse at the end of the street, a county commissioners meeting where multiple people condemned this attack and asked for updated information. County Manager Wayne Vest tells me at least 30,000 customers are still expected to be without electricity until sometime near the end of this week. They're hoping to get an update today from Duke Energy on the timetable for bringing the county's grid back online. The Moore County Sheriff's Department is also expected to provide an update on the investigation into this attack and the possible motive behind it. So far, investigators have confirmed this was an intentional attack on the county's grid. They haven't named any suspect or motive, though. The county manager says the Sheriff's Department could hold a press conference before the end of the day. During that board meeting earlier, multiple community members stood at the podium and called on council members to condemn this attack, and multiple commissioners did so.
Absolutely condemn this act. It was an assault on everybody in Moore County, everybody on the East Coast of the United States, and I don't think it will end out very well for the individual or individuals. FBI is involved.
Those multiple board members also said they would support prosecuting whoever did this to the fullest extent of the law. Again, we're expecting within the next few hours either to get an emailed press release with more information or even a press conference that we'll bring you both on WRAL.com and live on air. Renee.
Keenan Willard live in Moore County. Keenan, thank you. Investigators say they are looking into the possibility that the damage to the substations may have been an effort to stop a drag show at the Sunrise Theater in Southern Pines. That drag show did go on as planned. There was heavy security there amid concerns about protesters and fears of possible violence.